Johnny, we are back. It's a new season of the NFL, and for this season, I'm going to start it off with Scorch because we are going to leave some scorched earth with these lightning hot picks.
Man, I am running dangerously low on this hot Buglati commodity that we've been sipping 18 years. Fresh.
When that one runs out, I don't know what you're going to do because I cannot find another one of those.
I know. Super hard, super hard.
All right. We have some new things this season, apparently. You're going to tell us about it?
Well, I thought we'd first by saying I know that the people have been starving for picks. They've been asking where I've been. Are we doing season two? And the answer is yes, we are back, despite all two of you that wanted us to do this again, but we're going to have fun with it. We're going to be low key. We're going to keep it simple. 3 picks, maybe some sprinkles, maybe some teasers. Try to keep it as public and fun as possible. We'll probably do like 100 units per play and kind of see where we shake out throughout the year.
100 units?
Yeah, dollars, tens of
Oh, I
thousands
was
of
going to
dollars.
say
You know how it
one
goes.
unit is like $10 for me, and I'm not doing 100 units.
Units can be whatever you want it to be. That's why
Should
it's
people
awesome.
trust our instincts here? What did we do last year?
I think we just finished. We had a nice little. We're at like 54% return going into the playoffs. The playoffs were not friendly to us, especially towards the end. But that's why you kind of pick and choose when you want to come in and come out. And if you
Yeah.
want to fade me, that's fun too.
New year, new us. We're going on top.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, here we go. 2024 season. Johnny.
Uh, Before we get to week one picks, I figured we would get to a little sprinkle of how we see the season to go. And if
Ooh,
you're out there shopping for any exotic stuff, any season parlays, um, I can't stay away from the Detroit Lions. Shree, you know how many games they play in the NFL?
17?
Do you know how many of those games are Tiny Hands Jared Goff is playing inside a dome?
Inside of a dome. I think I saw this picture. I think it's like fucking 15.
It's 14 out of 17 games.
That's
Uh,
insane.
he is he is notorious for not playing well in cold weather or in the elements. Well, thankfully, he has lots of games inside. So whether you want to throw it on them to win the Super Bowl, to be a number one seed, I really like. I heard some of our podcast friends put out 26 to 1 if you like Detroit and Kansas City to be number one seeds going into it. But I mean, they're just anything sprinkled with Detroit. I don't know if they're going to win it, but I think there's a good chance that they're like the last team that's undefeated, that they win the most games, that they're a number one seed, something like that. Like I could see
Yeah,
this being a wonderful regular season for Detroit, and then we'll see where we go from there.
I like it. I like it. You got any more preseason sprinkles
No, I
or
think that's
season
pretty much
future
it. I
prop,
mean,
whatever?
if for our Brownie backers, we know that we're diehard Browns fans, for better or worse. If you do like the Browns, I wouldn't say the vibes are super strong up here right now. Um, it's definitely not Brat Summer for the Cleveland Browns, and but if you do think that it's all a mirage and they're going to come out and win the division for the first time since basically we've been alive, I think the play is not to pick them to win the division, but pick the exact order of the division finishes with Cleveland at the top and Pittsburgh at the bottom because I think Pittsburgh is going to suck this year.
Yeah.
And then you could place both of those bets. You can flip flop Baltimore and Cincinnati, so it doesn't matter where those two finish. So you're basically just picking two, and they're both 15 to 1, which is far superior than the 4.5 to 1 on the Browns just to win the division up straight up.
Smart guy here. He's getting you that value.
So, but no, I think
I had
that's it. I think
a
we go
I
to
had a
week one.
draft yesterday, and I drafted Nick Chubb. So good thing we have an IR spot.
Yeah, good luck. You could be. He's out. He's got to be riding the pine pony for a little bit, a little pup situation.
Ah, one day he'll be back.
Can't wait.
We doing it now?
Yeah,
All right. Week
we're
one,
in.
2024 season. First pick of the entire season. Johnny hit me.
One thing that you never turn down, never ever turn down week one of an NFL season is betting on a rookie quarterback on the road against a good defense, led by good coaching, and in a tough place to play. So we are going with Seattle laying 5.5 points at home against Denver and Bo Nix. I've never been a Bo Nix fan. I know he had a little bit of a resurgence last year with Oregon, but I think that was a little bit more of a scheme
Mhm.
I mean, he does have a good coach. If there's anyone that's going to get it out of him, it's going to be him. But at this spot, right off the get go, I do not see Denver being competitive. They have a good defense, so that's why the line's not bigger than this. But I like laying the points with Seattle at home.
All right, we're taking Seattle at home,
Hmm.
5 points, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
5.5 currently. It's
Ooh.
actually gone down a little bit, which would mean that it's moving against us. But I like the pick. You got to stick with what you like.
Yeah, anything anti-Denver, I'm loving it.
Oh, obviously.
They're going to be garbage. Deuce.
With pick number two, we're going with a line that I don't know if anyone really wants to bet, and it's kind of stinky, but we are going with another home favorite. We are going with the new hot Atlanta Falcons, laying 3.5 points against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
Um, it's basically you're betting against an offense that's not going to be able to move the ball in Pittsburgh. I like some of the pieces that Atlanta has put together the last couple of years. I think they just need a little fresh perspective with the coach, and then I think actually Kirk Cousins is a huge upgrade over the quarterback garbage of Desmond Ritter and the other accompaniment there in Atlanta. And at home, I've actually been to a game in Atlanta at home. They do have a pretty nice crowd. So I just like I like them, coming out a little hot, and it's one of those stinky lines where you're like 3.5, three in the hook. You think you want to go with the road dog, getting the three in the hook, but I think that's telling you got to go the other way.
hmm, nice. Very excited to see what Bijan does this year.
Yeah, everyone's kind of waiting to see, and if Kyle Pitts is still alive or not. I think he might be in witness protection right now.
I fucking, oh my God. He has like all this hype every year and then does nothing.
I know, the number one on fantasy killer leagues so far.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we got Seattle, we got Atlanta. Where are we going with pick number three?
And pick number three, it's our last pick. It's week one. We want to start off strong. And for the two people watching that did follow last year, there's one type of pick we loved going after. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we are going to summon. We're not going to do this every time, but every on a special occasion, we got to light the beacons, we got to ring the bells, and we have to summon somebody for this game. The Undertaker. No one likes taking dirty unders more than this guy here. So,
Oh my God.
in prime Undertaker fashion, that's right. We're going to summon him. Ring the bells. We are going with Dallas coming into Cleveland. It's the biggest game of the week, the marquee game of the week. We got our Lord and Savior Tom Brady making his first call on the game. This is a simple until it's broke, don't fix it. Cleveland unders at home are locks of the century. Normally, our defense comes out strong. Miles Garrett always looks like a beast coming out. And I look on the other side. I mean, Micah Parsons against. We don't even know who Cleveland is fielding at left tackle this week. So this could be all over the board. It'd be penalties, turnovers. And when you take an under like this, you are kind of protected from a blowout. So if you think there's going to be a blowout either way in this game, I think the under it's already moving. It started at like 42.5. I grabbed it at 41.5, and it's already down to 40.5. So there are definitely people that see this as no one. There's not going to be a lot of offense. Oh, also neither of these teams can run the ball. So it's going to be a lot of chucking. So we'll see how that works out. But on
Nice.
week one, we're bringing the Undertaker.
Oh my gosh. When I saw it first, I thought it's gonna be the Jew Man. I thought you looked like like a
It.
Hasidic Jewish
I
man.
mean, if you didn't know, I mean, this does look a little Hasidic Jew. So, um, but yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
like it.
that's
Browns defense at home all last year, super good. I don't know what happens when we're on the road.
yeah. And we might go the exact opposite way the first road game because they're basically their money for the over away, and hopefully that changes this year. But until then, we're gonna ride with that, and that actually leads us in while we have the Undertaker still here into our little sprinkle of the week. Speaking of unders, I love doing a little 10-point tease on all four AFC North team games to go under. I think they're all
Ooh,
inflated, especially, and you get that at even money with the 10 points across the board. You look at Baltimore and KC, that's going to be inflated by 3.5 points. Just because it's the first game of the season, people want to see points. People are going to throw money on the over. It's inflated. Like we talked about before, with the Pittsburgh game. I think that could be clunky and slow. And then lastly, you have the biggest spread of the week. That's Cincinnati playing at home against the Patriots. I don't know if the Patriots are going to score any points in that game.
Yeah.
So I like the unders across the board. And if you want a little cushion, lay some even money, root for the whole division or against it. I don't care. It's just money, right?
Nice. We are the Undertakers.
Yes, we will take the Undertakers. Yes.
Excellent. I love it. All right. Seattle, Atlanta, Browns under, and then a big
And
whopping combo under for the sprinkle.
yeah. Yeah, and it's still with the season not kicking off till tomorrow. If you want to get in those season futures, you got about 24 hours. So go
Okay.
for
Good luck, everybody. I got to edit this and get it out fast then.
it. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.